Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Territorial IO. This is Enzo spawning in on this Caucasia game here in the Balkans. I'm not sure where the Balkans end and like if there are other divisions in this region. I'm playing for Fuse still. Gonna see what I can do. I think we might basically roll this area and we're gonna see how this game goes. This game I'm hoping to do a little bit better than some of my more recent videos that I've played. Feeling kind of bad, man, about some not smart plays, but that's how TT is. Not everything always goes according to plan. Haven't played a lot of open front. I'm a little off pace with where I should be in kind of my gameplay and just not being smart with kind of clearing bots, kind of standard stuff that I've come to take pride in. So I'm gonna see if I can do a little bit better this game. Back in team games, not in free-for-all. Team games are definitely my thing, so just looking at how things are going, I'm gonna take out this bot. Basically, we're gonna try to roll this area down here. I don't know if there's a really good boat play just yet. So this guy is attacking me, so I'm gonna try to send out some hearts. He probably isn't really paying that much attention. It's all good. So they're continuing to push, not really aware of what's going on. You can see like that there is a bot right here that they are not taking. They might even be one of those players that like you don't want to interact like whatsoever. I think too, I'm just wondering, oh, someone donated me. Thank you, whoever that was, FR Perk. Totally appreciate it. Just thinking about this game and how I want to play it. I think I do have that boat going over here. I also don't, like, what's kind of interesting is that, like, it seems like on the most recent update, I feel like boats, they're just going, like, a little slower. So I don't know. This guy, this 182's kind of crazy. Our team is kind of just rolling here. And overall rest of the map, this is going to be kind of like a Corgi Circus camp of just, like, you swarm one area, and that's kind of it. So I'm gonna put a boat over here, try to get in there. Hope that guy doesn't notice. If he does, it's not the biggest deal in the world. So loose down here, going down. My boat is getting a little bit closer. So I'm just gonna pause that for right now. Just thinking, okay, so this guy, SPQR, basically donates out of the game. Sorry for them, you kinda had a rough game, I can see. So next steps, I think we just push straight on the front that we do have right now. And oh, that's actually a shame that I'm not over here yet. So I'm gonna actually stall that. And I think, oh, I actually probably didn't want to let that other dude get out. That's not great. So time to start working. And I think I push this way. It's kind of a shame. Yeah, that's actually really not good because this is gonna slow me down a bunch here. I'm gonna push this on that front just because this player right here is kind of not doing anything that's useful. So I think I have to use my troops. Like 513, in their attempt to kind of play the game, they're just burning all their density, right? Like that's not efficient, that they want to just be sitting up and getting on higher density and cutting people off like that, not good whatsoever. So I get some of this. This all kind of makes sense so far. I'm kind of sent out way too many troops there. That's not a great setup. So I'm gonna actually cancel that and push a little bit more on this front just because I wanna make sure that I get through here. I don't wanna cut off the France dude, but also I kind of think we have a lot on this side of the map. Like one of the things you gotta think about with Territorial IO, even though I haven't been playing great, is you gotta think about kind of relative power, that even though we only have 36% and it's going up, it's all on one part of the map where other people can't really fight us. I'm gonna keep on pushing right here. Even if the guy on the black team starts attacking me, I don't have that much land there. And I think just pushing down on this front is going to be a good call. I'm also gonna send a boat out if that even worked. There we go. Okay, so keeping on going on this front. People are being kind of oblivious, so this makes sense thus far. And I hope Loose is not gonna cut me off. I don't think they are actually. And right, so this guy is feeding the FR dude. He's probably trying to feed random, so he actually is in the game, if that makes sense. Because the kind of troll thing about how TT is right now, it's just like that, it is kind of dumb that only the top team would actually get any of the points. I think that's absolutely kind of preposterous. And I think I'm in actually a good spot here. I think I just work on this front. Yeah, so the Turkish guy, that is good. I'll give him a thumbs up. That is the right call, that he really needs to be doing something here. So I'm gonna keep on pushing on this guy with the Chinese character. Not sure what character it is, and we get fortunate that they full send someone else. So we're going to keep on going. Yeah, it'd honestly be so much better just to split the points. It's kind of like a bizarre decision from the dev that just the person who gets crowned gets all the points. Kind of troll, in my opinion. So here we go on this front. I do cut this guy off. So maybe it's kind of like not perfect everything here. We got 48% and things are looking good. That this game, it's not like open front that like, even if you get below 50% in open front, you can definitely still make a comeback just because you got to think about gold and trade and such. But right, so Union Hermes, they're a bit behind. And in terms of kind of my choice, I mean, it is kind of like, just keep pushing, just be generally efficient. People haven't really done anything, and I'm gonna keep working here. This goes down, I'm a little slow there. That's all right. And I think I might just push this Zenith guy just a bit. And right, so who is this? This is this this guy, look at how desperate he is. He's just going to be completely cooked off the face of the earth, which is honestly so troublesome. Like, what are you doing, dude? What are you absolutely doing? You see, this like desperation to try to get land doesn't work. Doesn't work. That's not how you play Territorial IO. So it looks like Union is, they're just attacking me. And this other player, like, what's going on here? I'm just trying to understand, like, what's happening. Okay. So, oh, there's two Union people. Okay, so this guy just full donated. That's kind of weird. Doesn't totally make sense there. I think they're probably, I shouldn't consider this over. This definitely isn't over, especially, I can't let this guy get through. Yeah, I actually have to protect this dude. This is so worrisome. Just like absolute trash player, like trying to throw the game off the face of the earth. So I need to just keep pushing here, because if he gets into player 513, and is this the same guy? I think it is. Oh my god, I needed to cut him off. That's why you gotta watch out for bad players on your team. Yeah, Union's trying. They're trying. So I'm gonna keep on working on Crown. Is France even donating me? I don't know if they are. And they're trying to boat through, because if they get back line, could be pretty disastrous. So I'm gonna push here just to try to get that a little bit further away, because this is like a prime way to end this game. So he is not, like, I don't want to let him get to that late. That if these guys get through, and actually I can probably let them through just a little bit. So I need to keep on working here. I don't get what my team is doing. Good job on Union for trying something. And yeah, player 513 just going down, basically wasting everything they had for no purpose whatsoever. They wanted to play the game. Yeah, are they like even donating like out? Like, I don't even get it. So this one guy's getting crowned, not really great. And I think we just target them now. Yeah. Because they're getting to be more of a threat, because our teammate basically just sold everything down the river. So I think for now, I'm just gonna do late cycle sends. So they did an attack on me, and they're actually donating, which I don't think is the smartest call. Here's a push, I'm gonna do a push back. And late cycle sends are kind of what the play is. Like, that is kind of the decision. And just gonna keep on waiting and kind of playing this game. That somehow this has turned into a game just because of crazy dumb teammates. So definitely don't do that if you're playing Territorial. Like, my god, man. Turns what should be an easy win into a fucking slog. So I'm gonna push here, and I guess I get the points. So this all said, let's jump into another game. All right, everyone, for this second game, I'm spawning in on this 50-player world game. Looks like one person jumped out. Gonna see what I can do in this situation. It looked like this guy got like random spawned here, because when I last checked, it was just two basically pink team members on this continent. So that's not great for them. I see the Bolivar guy, and I'm just thinking if I can pull up Bolivia flag pretty quick, basically just try to pander to them. So it's not great that there's basically someone kind of like almost sniping there. Now, basically on to first stages of the game, trying to clear bots effectively, pragmatically. Gonna see how this South America spawn works out. It's a little bit of an off spawn, but in a game like this, where it's around 50, I think it can work. Like, that's one of the things you gotta think with picking spawns in these games, that like, Asia is kind of go-to. Like, Asia is standard. It is what people do. I'm also going to start the South Sandwich Islands boat. I'm probably, oh, please let me get through here. If I get through here, that would be so good. It would save me a lot of time on this boat just to try to get to, is this Sao Tome and Principe? I think these are the Canary Islands. That's my recollection. I've actually kind of mixed these up before. So I want to try to get around here. And this guy's taking all of this. I think I'm probably going to have to do some stuff in North America to have a decent... Oh, no, I don't. Wow, but that is also kind of worrying. So I think North America's probably going to be fine, but I'm also just kind of like concerned about it because... Those players don't look smart. I'm thinking about protecting it. Like, we do have domination here on this side of the map. So I think probably just heading down into kind of Argentina is kind of how I'm going to be thinking about this game. I'm also going to send a boat up here. I know it's probably not necessary, but just my thought is at some point I feel like I'm probably going to have to boat defense, or it's probably going to be useful. Generally speaking, having more boats positioned around the map is oftentimes kind of like a really good decision. So Canada down here, they're doing, I don't really know what, but I think I'm going to try to go and take them out. I'm thinking what makes the most sense, because for example, blue, they're just being like weird as crap. Like, I don't know what this guy's doing, and there's a lot of opportunity. And right, so right here, I don't want to be the first person that pushes on this dude. I think it's probably go time. I think I'm just going to go for blue, just because of how things are shaping up. I'm going to let the Bolivia guy go for Canada, and just call that good. Whoever this is this a bot? That's a bot. Wow, that's actually kind of helpful. So going into blue, they're kind of being not super smart. So it's going to be, this looks like a kind of roll game that just kind of like roll your zone. That should be it. I could also do some border management. I just have this feeling like my team is probably going to mess it up. That's kind of my suspect. So I'm going to also just try to take some of this Canada too. Bolivar has done a lot of the work, and I'm going to take that, and I'm also going to push here. So I'm going to just kind of chill out on this attack. I don't get to have complete good border management, and it's probably the right play to clean up backyard is kind of what I would assume. But to be determined. I think I might go for Messi in Argentina, just because I don't think it's worth trying to push on this front just yet. I do see kind of black basically getting some dominance on this other side of the map, and we do see Vietnam there, but I do have more troops than them and a lot more land. So I have crown, and that's good. Just gonna keep on pushing, thinking on this front. Other people are kind of just sitting around, not being smart. The Bolivar guy's kind of leaving us alone. I could take some of these bots. I think it's a declaration of war, but I think I'm just gonna do it just because. And right, so this is going down, and right, 38%, 3 people in top 10. That actually looks really good. I think, what do I want to do? I'm just gonna push off the Vietnam guy. I think that makes sense. Trying to prevent being swarmed. I think probably a lot of people on like world games especially, like they're probably not focusing. Ooh, what happened here? I don't want that. Don't know who that was. Gotta pay attention. I'm gonna just try to kick off Vietnam, and people are probably just sitting around not really paying attention. Bolivia's just kind of sitting there. Yeah, so this looks good so far. I actually don't know if I'm going to try to boat them straight in Australia. Evidently, I'm gonna do some other stuff. I also saw a boat fly off there, just to try to basically get kind of an outpost, which I'm not gonna allow that. There's also one other outpost right here. That's kind of an important thing. So next step, I think I just push this. I'm going to just push this and take this out. I think that makes sense. Our Bolivian friend, I think they're probably, or this 1112 player, I think they're probably cooked. I think that's probably it. And I think with 50% of the map and me with crown, people are starting to get over in this direction. I don't think I'll open up the front on Vietnam just yet, even though they have all these like kind of nice bots over here that would be kind of good to go after. It's kind of just a game, yeah, we just kind of got the Americas, and that's kind of it. That's how this game really was. Like, I mean, it kind of shows the advantage of like clump strategies and stuff like that. I'm also just gonna sneak one more boat. This probably is not even worth it. Like, I don't like the attention needed to like do this versus like the payoff. So gonna keep pushing here. In these games, you just want to keep on being efficient. If people donate you, great. If they don't, that's kind of what it is. OG is going to go down. Makes sense. And now it's time to push in on this front. Yep, so that is great that we have teammates that are donating us this game. 180 didn't have enough, even though Black Team looked like they were going to come out of here, which they did. They just weren't quick enough. That's kind of how these games shape up. And you also see this Vietnam guy trying to stop that. Yeah, so that's probably not going to work out. So thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.